Well, Hightown, they've now cornered this side and put a new path down. Before that was blocked, you had to go around the looping to get anywhere. So what they're up to now, we sort of hope to debate. Because once again, can you see anybody working? And the answer is no. I just don't understand why there's nobody working at all the time. They have more brews than soft mick. Well, we do have a nice new road, or half a road anyway, because that bit's not been done. So whether they're coming back to do that bit or whether it ends there. But again, it's a matter of seeing if this is well sealed, if there's any sort of gap and the water gets in there. So all the sections now done. That looks very posh, doesn't it? Well, there's a new shop opening near CEX. It is actually open, but they're waiting for the signs and other things, so we'll be doing a full interview and seeing what they're selling in the near future. So we can see they've done Delamere Street, and they've also done this little bit by the bank. So we've got all posh roads now. The question being, will any of them flood? Place your bets now. Sandon Street, both sides they made the road rough, so presumably they're going to do that. So the new road comes all the way round. And stops here. They haven't yet done the rest of it, so we're waiting for them to finish this bit. Why there's that little bit not done? And have they done the main bit? No, they haven't as yet. So this is what we're waiting to see. Will they fix the floods? Because even with no rain we've still got bits of floods. Whether they've actually finished and not bothered with this bit, the main bit that everybody wants sorted out with the floods, we'll wait and see. We'll wait to see if they do this bit, because this road is slowly collapsing. You can see there's a square there where they bodged it before. It's collapsing there and also over there. So that's the quality of workmanship. It's not lasting very long, it's all collapsing. There's another one down there as well somewhere. So we'll wait and see if they fix this. Well, the shop in the market hall, they're putting some artwork in the photos just to brighten the place up. Well, we're at the big screen, and I did many times say what a load of rubbish this was, and it was never on. And I did say a couple of weeks ago that perhaps me moaning about it has now got it turned on. And I've just been talking to Crewe, and yes, because I keep moaning about it, it's now going to be on. Crewe have taken it over, so they'll be doing all sorts of exciting things. We called it now the signal box, because there's lots of signals, and there's all sorts of plans for information and night skies and all sorts of things going on. And I did suggest they should put my YouTube video on every week, so we'll see if they'll get round to that. But if you've got any suggestions, I can pass them on, because they are looking for any suggestions as to how this can be used, and suggested sort of council information, road closures and all sorts of things.
Hello everybody, it's Jamie Chalmers from the Crewe Makes Art Space here. Just giving you a quick whistle stop tour of the Gizmo Bots exhibition. Oh yes, the robots have arrived in Crewe Town Centre and they're going to be here in the Crewe Makes Art Space on Victoria Street for the next 2 months. So make sure you come along and see them now. Gizmo Bots is a man called Mark Haig. He's based out of Wheelock and he makes robots out of scrap. But he doesn't just choose any old scrap, he chooses all the groovy retro things, which means his robots are filled with character. And for the next 2 months, like I say, they're here at the art space with their little vignettes, so you can come along and enjoy them, see what they're getting up to, serving each other drinks, cooking meals for one another. And if you like, you can even buy one. In fact, why not buy an entire band? Oh yes, Led Zeppelin in the house. They're going to be rocking out this weekend, playing the tunes as well. And yeah, all of these robots, I mean, well, seriously, I love these robots. You know, they're made out of old bits of computer parts and radios and all kinds of things, cake tins. So yeah, between now, where are we now? Between end of February and I'm going to say like early May, the robots will all be here doing their little thing. So make sure you come along to the art space and check them out. We are open Mondays, Wednesdays and Saturdays, so be sure to come and have a look. You won't regret it.
Well, the old car park's coming for a lot of stick on Facebook and what have you when it's been revealed after a Freedom of Information request. It's lost £86,000, is it? And they're making £750 here, and basically the losses on it are fantastic. And they're blaming it on loss of rent if it was, or rates if it was shops, and cost of running it and services and what have you. So it's still there, unfortunately, but it's what it makes per day, per week is probably sapped up by the cost of having the security guard there and staff cleaning there and the lights on and what have you. So nobody's very happy about it. Well, the car park, apparently there's a major problem with it. It's flooded all the way down. All the steps and all the walkways are totally flooded. They're trying desperately to sort it out. It's just dripping off the walls and it's not safe for anybody to walk down any of the steps. So they better get that sorted before the warranty runs out in May. Running games down Wissison Road. Police saw a flashing lane. Vans and cars stopped. There's been an accident. Well, the old Web Orphans have been a bit naughty because you've got a camera here which is obviously photographing people on a public highway. Nothing to do with security. You can't go filming people on the public highway all the time. What is interesting, they've got this hut, or whatever you might call it, and it's got all solar panels on down West Street for the road work. And you put it right next to the church, it gets no sun. Even on a bright day there's no sun here. The Market Hall has still got plenty of artwork in, various sorts and descriptions. After the art trail at weekend. What I did say about the big screen, I heard there were a bunch of break-ins over at the car park. That is wrong, it's in so many levels. Did you know Carol was invented in Crewe? It's true. So we've got like a load of dad jokes. I think they've pinched them off me actually, because sort of jokes that I do. But at least it is being used for once. Come on, waiting for another joke. Yeah, I'll have to write some more for them. Well, the Market Hall are now again trying to reboot, trying to get somebody to run like a market centre type of food outlet thing where you can buy fresh farm food within the hall. So they're trying to get somebody to run it and actually come up with the idea. So that'll be more like the old style markets. Well, this section here, it looks as though they've now got the plants in and more brick walls. We've got a road to do here onto the square. It's supposed to have opened in October, now saying March. Well, it's March next week, so will they actually open? We've got new seats just about to make out there, rubbish bins. So it might be quite nice for the drunks when it's finished, if they ever finish. So it should be next week. We should come back and it should be open. Well, we're cracking on with the history centre. Can't see very well, but it's all flattened here. And it's hardcore down. We've got diggers on site digging. That's what diggers do. So it's March sort of next week, and they did say on time in March they'd start drilling out for foundations and things, so it's all happening next week. And they were closing this road for roadworks last week. The big argument was, would the stop the floods? The simple answer to that is no. When they can correct it and still got floods, and we've not had any real rain for a couple of days, but it's still flooding. Another failure. Well, regular viewers will remember over a month ago where I got run over by a stupid pillock in a Tesla car. I made a complaint to the police, and I've just been in again, and there's still no news on it. All I wanted was insurance details so I could make a claim. Well, I've just been there for about half an hour. Well, the man dealing with it's off. He might be in on Friday, and we're not allowed to give insurance details. You're involved in an accident, dangerous driving or careless driving, and it's like pulling teeth. Well, Christchurch, the daffs are now out. One of the first places in Crewe to actually get some daffs out. So a bit sparse at the moment, but they are out, showing that spring's on its way. There's quite a few around this flagpole here. And you can see there's quite a lot sort of coming up, but not yet in flower. And there's quite a few here out. It's always good news when we see the daft. Well, Sandon Street, we said earlier on it wasn't finished, and now it is. And rather amusingly, they've had two people from Cheshire East come in a car and rush a little bit. So both sides are now new. So another job done. Now, Cheshire East have released some details of what they're going to do with this wonderful plot of land. But on the details they said it wouldn't be completed till October. So we've no idea really what they're going to put here. But if they don't pull their finger out, it'll just be a pile of bramble and weeds and gypsies. So we'll wait and see, but they have sort of said they're going to crack on. As fast as the council do actually move, but we'll wait and see what happens. Well, weeks ago when they did West Street, we reported this, and several other people reported it. The new flashing light is there, and left the old one there, covered in muck, so you can barely see it flashing. They were supposed to replace it with the more modern one, but Nothing's happened. At long last we've been able to get full fibre broadband, because it's not been available at our house for ages, well, until this week, even though it's been down the road. But one big advantage of waiting is this is the ONT box. Little diddy thing. Now anybody that's had broadband for a while, you've got a massive thing about the size of a flipping book. These are little mini ones, and the box outside is also super small. So we're cooking on gas now. On West Street we've now got this nice wide path on the corner of Hightown. We've got a big lorry here now delivering some stuff. For once people are actually working. So they seem to be now, they've done the same the other side, a nice wide path. Not clear what they're messing about at the moment. Jubilee Garden, we're having a right party. The drinkers got some bongo music on and bopping about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. Really intimidating if you actually want to go to Jubilee Gardens. By the library, the miniature, and they are miniature, bloody daffs are out. Not as big as your fingernail. So High Street, they've actually got a very low path to the same height as this now. This very impressive brick thing. For why they've gone up that much is a bit strange, but nevertheless. So we are seeing some progress. Very, very slowly. Chester Bridge, who remembers the old British Rail offices there with the little train that you put a penny in, the old penny, not the new penny, to see it go choo choo choo. And you went there to get your wages, and it was the main rail offices. Well, this Hallam Meat Centre on High Street has got a food rating of 0. I've just got one question, why is it still frigging open? Presumably if it's only got 0, it's in a very bloody safe, so you thought they'd have closed it down. I mean, Hallam Meat, where they slit the whatever it is throat when it's alive without any knocking them out first or anything, is not the modern way of doing things, is it? And any religion that wants that's not very charitable, are they? Well, Oak Street, I'm a bit high up, so we can get an overall view. The sun's in the eyes, so we're still down this 6-8 feet. We've got lots of bulldozers and things and people and going on. It's still not clear how they're working this, whether this is where they're going to put a brick footing which will be 6 foot deep or something else. They are trying to level this bit of land here. They're making a lot of row. So it is progress, even if it's noisy enough progress. Well, High Street, the other side, if you could hear me for anything, they seem to have an island there with soil in it, which presumably is going to have flowers, and a wide road, a very, very wide road there, so still not clear on the design of it. On the other end of Oak Street, we've now got posh gates, and it looks as though BT have finished. Because there's the cab and there's the other cab, so no sign of BT, so perhaps they've actually finished So we've got a big hole this side, but not as deep as the other side. Well, there has been lots of comments this week about this crossing here, just off Mill Street, saying it's too close to the roundabout. Because the one uptown, they moved it because they said it was dangerous, but then they put one in exactly the same here. And anybody that sort of follows the videos, you might remember that I was actually crossing the crossing halfway across, and the car nearly ran my foot over. Just carried on, just didn't see me at all. So you have to agree with that. Quickly, because I'm zoomed in, the roundabout to Mill Street, all these lovely flowers, looks like crocus. Before a car comes like that and shuts the picture off. Looks quite nice. Just noticing that Duke of Bridgewater has got a for sale sign. That's been there since I was a lad. So does that mean the pub's for sale? It says freehold sale. So it's all happening in this area. We've just been into Big Mugs to get to see what they're doing with this grumpy old man in the window. I'm still waiting for the Afro-Caribbean shop to open. I'm just sitting by the big screen to see what the joke of the day is. We've now got, or I've now got, 1,000 subscribers. So well on the way to 1 million subscribers. So just remind people that you may only come and look at the Crewe one, but there's so much more on the channel. If you look at the playlist, we have martial arts, because I've done Kung Fu for over 60 years, and in 1970 I was the only person in the world to have a 1-inch punch measured in a laboratory for the Guinness Book of World Record. We've got places to visit, all local Crewe, Sandbach, Congleton, places to visit, days out, walks out. We've got graveyards, which isn't everybody's cup of tea, but I spent 3 years taking photos of graves for Google Maps. So there's lots of other things. We've got the Queen's Park, of course, which we've run the website for like 15 years. So thank you to all those that have subscribed. Just a few more to make 1 million. We do try, and it's like a community YouTube channel really, because we do sort of try and involve everybody. So if anybody wants to submit anything, or on a weekly basis wants to take video and let me have them, it'd be nice if there's any young kids that are into it that could give their point of view, instead of just having a grumpy old man. We could diversify a bit. And anything you'd like me to do, I'm an old man, 77, and I'm limited where I can go to, but we do try, and if anybody wants to see a particular thing, we try our best to accommodate you. So keep the comments coming, and if you want to start submitting a video, we can arrange it to give you credit for the video. And if anybody got any decent dad jokes, I'm trying to read that one. We certainly want a lot of dad jokes for this.